In this episode, I am growing new genetics. When I purchased seeds from Humboldt, they hooked me up with a freebie, an OG Kush Auto. Like always, I'm using my favorite germination technique, the cotton pad method. All you need, 2 cotton pads, an airtight bag, a spray bottle, and of course the seed. The seed goes in the center of the pad, carefully sprayed with regular tap water. Carefully, because the last time I wasn't careful, the seed went flying like Batman. To keep everything humid, the pads go into an airtight bag. Mini greenhouse mode activated. Warmth provided generously by my Spider Farmer LED. Under these conditions, seed usually don't take long before shedding their shell and pushing out their first root. 24 hours later, I check the OG seed. It's hard to see on camera, but the shell has cracked. Normally, you would see a bright white taproot emerging. In my case, it's dark, almost black, barely distinguishable from the shell. No bueno. If the seed is struggling, I need to create an environment so good that even weak start has a chance. Step 1. Mycorrhiza. GrowTech makes one of the best products on the market that is being widely used by the biggest growers. Mycorrhiza form a symbiotic relationship with plants' roots, increasing nutrient and water uptake while accelerating root development. I mix a small amount into the topsoil to ensure immediate root contact, and add a little bit of water to reactivate the soil that is going on its third cycle. After the seed hits the soil, the last step is to put a clear cap on the top to create microenvironment. Just like the bag earlier, it traps warmth and moisture, creating perfect conditions for a young and struggling YouTuber. I meant seed, of course seed. Welcome to Bro Science. I do mistakes, so you don't have to. 4 days later, and still no sign of life from the patient. To increase chances of survival, I will mix half of a millimeter of product that is called Root Accelerator into 1 liter of water. This liquid is super potent, but I don't need 1 whole liter. That is why I am sharing it among all the seedlings in the tent, including the empty spot where the OG Kush is supposed to be. I don't want to disturb the soil, so I use pipette. Today 30 millimeters only. 2 days later another 100. And now we wait. I'm running Spider Farmer G3000 LED light together with GGS AC10 power strip kit, which gives me a real-time data on tent temperature, tent humidity, soil moisture and soil temperature, and other crucial data points. Everything is accessible in Spider Farmer app. I can even control lights remotely. Right now, the light cycle is set to 18:6 with sunrise and sunset simulation enabled. But since it is middle of winter, temperatures drop significantly during the lights off. To stabilize the environment, I am switching to 24/0 light cycle at 75% power. So if you're starting your first grow or even upgrading your current setup, they have full systems available. Use promo code BROSCIENCE for 8% discount. Links are in the description. Now back to the OG. 7 days after I dropped a seemingly dead seed in the soil. Finally, I have a seedling. I must protect her by all means and provide with the best conditions, as I have a suspicion that she was already stressed and stunned beyond reasonable, even before she had a fair chance to grow. After one whole week above the ground, she looks okay. Her first true leaves do not look true, to be 100% honest with you, and the second set of leaves only have one blade instead of usual three, but at least they look true to the plant. She is clearly struggling, but she is alive. At this point, this is already a win. For now, I will only spray her leaves and put the cup back on top to provide enough moisture for the day. And then in the evening, I am again watering all seedlings in the tent with the root accelerator. And I will give the OG girl this much, probably 100 or 200 milliliters. And this much 4 days later. Full weeks of the OG Kush. This plant is growing very slow and she is not tall, like at all. However, I'm just happy that she is alive and I don't want to put too many expectations. The heater outside of the tent dries the air, so I keep misting lightly to maintain humidity. But today is also the time for me to switch from root accelerator to actual nutrients. Atomic Veganic line is a trusty solution that already helped me through my journey. This is a 4-part liquid organic fertilizer that provides plants with all nutrition needed for healthy growth. I'm mixing a growth phase formula with the upper limit of the suggested dosage. 5 milliliters of 522, 4 milliliters of 224, 1 milliliter of 144, and 2 milliliters of Calmac. All mixed into 1 liter of tap water. I don't measure pH or ppms. I know it's probably a smart thing to do, but I am a bro scientist. I want to keep the nutrient soup off leaves, so I put the cup on again and water the soil around. Slowly. If you have runoff, you either water in too much or too fast. Runoff means wasted nutrients and extra cleaning. No thank you. Three weeks. Lower leaves show slight yellowing. That tells me I should have started feeding earlier. But at least we are correcting it now. This plant is so small it's really hard to see, but she already released some of the pre-flower pistils. No time to waste. Another liter and a growth formula. Week 4. Deficiencies are still visible, but she is clearly flowering now. The main stem has formed a crown of pistils. Because she is so small, watering is tricky. I am pushing dry soil to the side to have more space right under the plant itself. Subsequently, it will help water stay in the middle and not escape through the sides. Today, I am also switching from growth to bloom phase formula of nutrients. Due to her size, her leaves are touching wet soil. I usually avoid pruning the first time I grow new genetics, but lower leaves are damaged, yellow and just way too low for my taste. So I removed those 4. That's it. Well, not really. Also, the lowest side shoots. They were severely underdeveloped. I don't get to train autos often, and once I start, it's hard to stop. But honestly, in this case, I think I did her a favor. Week 5 is now in books. If it wasn't for her size, I'd say this grow is going great. But I have to remind myself, she almost didn't make it above the soil, considering how dark that taproot looked. Anything she produces now is already a success. Some leaves still show minor issues, but it's manageable. She gets 1 liter of nutrient solution once per week. And now we will see how far this survivor can go. 6 weeks down and just a few to go. Leaves are praying up, which is generally considered a sign that plant is happy. However, lower fan leaves are still slowly dying off, which is not good usually. However, it lets me know the pace with which deficiency are progressing, and so far it seems like it's very slow. Today I'm also checking pH and ppms of my water for the very first time. Drum roll please. My tap water is 270 parts per million. pH is 7.4. Not terrible, slightly alkaline, but not catastrophic. Let's see what happens when I add a Tommy Bloom Phase formula. And to be fair, I use the highest recommended dosage. After adding all 4 parts to my tap, ppm rose to 630, which is not surprising. But what about pH? This cheap pen shows 5.1. This is really acidic. But I don't trust those cheap Amazon pens, as they can give you very wild measurements. So I will do a liquid test to confirm. And it did confirm, very acidic indeed. However, I have been using this nutrient light from the beginning of this grow, as well as multiple previous grows. And plants seem to love it, so I water. And just 4 days later I will water again with 1 liter and the same amount of nutrients mixed in. 7 weeks since germination. This OG Kush Auto is really shining like a diamond with those resin globes, aka trichomes. To my surprise, she went from blonde hair to red super fast. That means she has just a couple of weeks left. So today I will strip most of her leaves that do not have any sugar. It helps open up the canopy, allowing more airflow and sunlight. It also allows my nostrils to fully enjoy the sweet aroma of this girl. But it's not just simple sweetness. It has this nasty twist to it, almost like something is decaying. It might sound worse than it actually is, but it's good. Very good. Since she is finishing her life cycle, starting this week, I will only give her 1 liter of plain water without any nutrients. "8 weeks are over. It is so ironic that plants that turn out to be the smallest are also the most resinous. I am not chasing huge yields and harvests. Flavor and quality are my priorities, but couldn't you just grow huge, please? But then again, I remembered that she barely made it. And now she's standing all shiny and stinky under the spotlight. I checked those trichomes and they can still benefit from a week or two of intense light. So I will water again with plain tap and most probably cut her the next week. We will see. In 7 days later. This OG Kush plant is exactly 9 weeks old today. She's really small. I'd estimate about 15 centimeters or about half a foot. It looks like she focused most of her energy on producing one main flower, with just a few small side branches. But after drying, I will be able to see her true structure better. The smell is outstanding. Nasty sour sweetness mixed with earthy and woody notes. Very unique. Snap, snap. And just like that, she moves to the drying tent, where she will spend the next 5 days. And it is stream time again. Not gonna lie, I definitely pulled her a little early out of the drying tent. Humidity in the room was very low, even though humidifier was running non-stop the entire time. Plants her size also tend to dry faster, since flowers are not huge. When I pulled the branches apart, they still felt a bit leathery, but that's easy to fix during curing. Personally, I would rather pull flowers a little too early and finish the drying process in a jar, than wait too long and end up with over-dried flowers that lost their terpenes and cannot be properly rehydrated. It only took me about 10 minutes to trim the entire plant, and this is what her main flower looks like. In the end, the main bud weighed at 2.5 grams, and the total yield came at 8 grams. It is not a record-breaking harvest, but I'm grateful for the experience. With every grow, I'm learning more and getting better. I upload seed to harvest videos every month. And if you haven't seen the previous ones, you should definitely check them out. I'll see you there.